What is up, YouTube? This is Mr. King coming at you live with the next video. So, today is Thursday, April 9th. I hope you're doing well. I certainly have been okay. We are going to be introducing genetics through the anchoring phenomenon. Congrats to you for making it to the part 2 of the lesson. Part 1, you should have watched this video about these two twins and then talked about two things you noticed and two things you wondered. And then you're ready for part 2, which is my video. So what I'm going to be going over is basically how is it possible for the two twins to have way different skin color and still be twins? Like, that should blow your mind right there. Anyways, so we're going to start with genetics notes. So here I have a picture of DNA, a really beautiful one. And then we're just going to be jumping right into it. Okay, here we go. So you should have noticed that these twins, they're related. You may be thinking like, no way. There's no way. Like, that mom must have had two different husbands. She must be cheating. Like, yeah, nope. There is a way, and this is how. So twins is a little bit broad. There are two different types of twins. Identical, which means monozygotic, means the same sperm and the same egg. Okay? So basically, this one egg and sperm accidentally split apart, and they're exactly the same, 100% identical when they come out. Over time, like people get sunburnt and yeah, you dye your hair and stuff. But when you come out, you're perfectly identical. So that's why these two twins are going to be fraternal twins. So what happened here basically is they're actually two totally separate eggs fertilized by two totally separate sperm. So instead, these girls share about 50% of their DNA instead of all 100% like the identical twins. And for those that don't know, we're going to talk about this later during sex ed online. A father gives a sperm and a mother gives the egg. So, yeah. And this is not new. It's happened in the past. It's just very, very rare to have two siblings have way significantly different skin color. How could this happen, you may be wondering? I certainly was. So, to go back from the beginning, we inherit our traits from our parents. And when I say trait, I mean a characteristic about yourself, something that describes you. Like, my trait is I'm white, I'm a nice guy, some people say. Those are traits. Your traits are determined by something called DNA, which is a picture of this. Your DNA is essentially genetic material that you get from your parents, and you have about half of your DNA from your mom, half from your dad. For example, how could this happen? How could we have twins like this? So what's going on? So often, at least with the two twins the lesson was about, the mother was actually half black, half white, and she gave her dark skin gene to one of the girls, and she gave her light skin gene to another one. So how this happens, genetics, it's not perfect. A lot of times it's like a flip of a coin, which is why I signed that coin lab earlier. It's about 50% chance based on what allele or version of a gene that a child is going to get. So it's kind of like a toss-up in the air sometimes, whether it's going to be a boy or girl, 50-50, whether she's going to pass on the dark skin gene or the light skin gene. And it's very rare, but it does happen. And all of these twins, they got a darker skin gene here and then a lighter skin gene here from the mom or the dad. In the twins' case, it was from the mom. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be learning about the next few weeks. I want to introduce this phenomenon just so I can reference back to it to teach you guys about genetics. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the content. At the end of the lesson, please answer the questions down here. Explain how identical and fraternal twins are different. Where do these two girls get their genes from? How are the mom's genes special or different? What's going on there? And then what would happen if the girls were identical twins? could they still have way different skin color? Yes or no? And then explain why. A lot of students have missed points in the past for not fully explaining their thinking. So make sure you do that. That's why I put and in all caps and underline explain, because a lot of people forget that part. Anyways, thank you for staying with me the whole time. As always, I'm going to start, or I just started finishing my videos with a fun fact. Today's fun fact is Stockton has the oldest university in California. Can anyone guess what it is? Anyone? Anyone know? University of Pacific. Yeah, University of Pacific. That is the oldest college, oldest university in the state of California, and Stockton has it. Yep, very fun. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you on Friday.